Hey guys, it's Roche Lama. I'm here with the modern Lantern control deck, and we won the die roll, so we will play first. And this hand makes me really nervous. I don't like it. I don't like it because we don't have any non-Glimmer Void lands. So if he finds a way to, like, I don't know, if he has, like, turn one Nature's Claim or something on our Mox Opal, we're just screwed, pretty much. So we're going to keep it and see what happens. We're going to turn one duress our opponent. We'll play our Mox Opal, and he thinks we're playing Affinity, but we are not. And the reason I say they think we're playing Affinity, we're playing Burn. All right, well, I guess we get to use those Sun Drops I like so much. All right, let me just take a screenshot here. All right, so I can remember what he's got in his hand. A Forked Bolt. Haven't seen that one since Treasure Cruise got banned. The biggest problem is going to be probably Lava Spike. Just because it's cheap or whatever, and just because it's cheap, yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't have one more mana. We're Wooded Foothills. Next turn, Pithing Needle, Wooded Foothills. This is gonna be great. Oh wow. Sure, that's a perfectly legal play. Goblin Guide. What do we reveal? An Abrupt Decay. Well, I guess. Certainly not a bad card, but not exactly what we're looking for. Pithing Needle. I'm sorry I shouldn't laugh so much. On Wooded Foothills, because he had one in his hand. Alright, and then we're going to go Pyrite Spellbomb. Now we have Metalcraft, and we're going to see if we can get a free card, and then kill his Goblin Guide. I'm so proud of myself for Pithing Needle is Wooded Foothills. What do we got? Lantern of Insight. Well, let's just look at the top card of his library, which is nice. And our library, too. Let's see, does he have any tricks? That doesn't matter. Kill. Alright. Nice. So let's see, what can our opponent actually play? He can play a Forked Bolt. But does that only do damage to creatures? I'm not sure. Is Forked Bolt only creatures? Oh, he drew a mountain. Okay. So now we know 1, 2, 3, 4. We know 4 of his 5 cards. Which is okay. Alright. Lantern Insight. Boros Charm. And a Mox Opal. Alright. Well, he has no white mana right now, and he can't fetch it with his Wooded Foothills. I'm trying to think, maybe we should use his... the other one. The not Sacred Foundry. The red-white fetch land. Arid Mesa. Well, we can wait until we see one, because we can see the top card of his deck. Alright, well, we'll pass the turn back because we don't have a whole bunch going on. And that's kind of one of the weaknesses I found with this deck is, I mean, our opponent's not killing us real bad right now, which is awesome. But at the same time, we're not, we're certainly not in control of this game right now. We're just not getting killed. Yeah, sure, we'll go ahead. We'll Inquisition you. Oh, and our opponent gave up. That's kind of a bummer. I think the thing was, this was his hand that we saw, and we got his Wooded Foothills, so he had no way to get white for Lightning Helix, which is awesome. Searing Blaze, there's no creatures to target in this deck. Forked Bolt, I don't know if that targets people or players or just creatures, but either way it's a shock, so who cares. And we killed this Goblin Guide early on. So our opponent was just waiting for us to play things so he could Searing Blaze us, I guess. But it didn't quite work out for him. So doesn't always work that way. And then when we were going to Inquisition him, we were going to take his, of course, best card against us, which in that case was the Boros Charm, because it can do 4 damage. So we're going to lose the Gitaxian Probes, because we don't need them that much. And we're going to put in the 4 Sun Droplets, and I think we're also going to take out a... I'm debating between a Duress or an Ancient Stirrings. The Ancient Stirrings is always nice to help us find us the things we need, but I'm not sure how this is going to go. Let's take out an Ancient Stirrings, only because I like the discard, because all the discard doesn't cost us anything, and every discard spell saves us a minimum of usually about 3 life. I mean, it could be as low as 2 life, but generally they only run, 3 damage or more spells, so 3 damage is legitimate. Alright, we have no mana. And we have too much mana. And we still have too much mana. And we have no mana. Wow, this is really swingy. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess we'll lose to this. We're cool with that. I mean, we're just going to sit here and make our opponent think we have something. Yeah, we'll take the 4 damage. Because we have no way of getting rid of that thing. But you see, we didn't know he had that before. Now we know. Knowing is good. I didn't know if he was running. I didn't think they ran Vexing Devil that often. But they do. Well, not often, but occasionally red decks will run Vexing Devil. Sure, another one. See, he's essentially a 1 mana 4 damage burn spell, which is pretty good. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, we can't play it because our Mox Opal isn't active. Guy, if we don't lose this, it will be hysterical. But there's no way we can't lose. Sure, Monastery Sorcerer. Well, our opponent only has 1 mana, which is nice. Pithing Needle. What can we name? I can't think of anything. Well, we could always name Wooded Foothills. I mean, hey, it won us the game last game, so let's do it. Let's go Wooded Foothills again. Wooded Foothills. Because, there's a possibility our opponent could draw one. Alright, and a Goblin Guide. Now the onslaught comes, and we don't win. Unless we land. We gotta lay. Oh, wait. We might be able to turn this around. We're at a pretty low life total, and I don't know how much burn he's got in his hand, but if it's just creatures, we might actually be okay. But the likelihood is we're gonna die next turn. But, hey. We are gonna try. Do the best we can, right? It's all we can do. And I'm thinking we should not Ancient Stirrings. Actually, we're gonna Ancient Stirrings, because, oh, guy, that was nothing good. I was hoping for another Sun Droplet, because that could kind of keep us alive. So, we'll just grab a Ghoul Caller's Bell. Maybe we should have gotten a land right there, but it doesn't matter. We have 3. I mean, that's kind of enough for what we're up to here. So I don't know if our opponent's going to have... yeah, we might die this turn right here. Or next turn. But if we survive these 2 turns, we may actually be okay and win the game. Not win the game, but not lose that bad. How about that? On our mold to 2. We're doing really good considering we mold to 2 this game. I do want to point that out. Yeah. Should we redirect it and lose our spell site? No, because it'll save us 1 damage now, but cost us 2 next turn from the Goblin Guide, so that does not seem like a bright idea. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, so we got a Sun Droplet. And we got a Pirate Spellbomb. And... let's see. I don't know what's going to happen. Because this is kind of a weird thing. He's only got 1 mana, which is good. So if he's got a burn spell, I don't know if he can kill us. Alright, well, it looks like he's got a Lava Spike, which is precisely the perfect card to kill us, because we cannot redirect it. Yeah, we can't do anything. So we lost, which on a mold of 2 is kind of what you expect. I don't think we lost as badly as I was expecting to lose. I was expecting to not even worry about playing the Sun Droplet, but it worked out pretty okay the way it worked out. But yeah, in that game I was really just intending to just sit there and die and learn about his deck. But it was weird because we didn't just die instantly, and maybe he was just kind of playing us to try to get more information. But looks like Magic Online's lagging. There we go. Alright, we've got 1 land, and, well, we have an Ensnaring Bridge, which is good. So we're going to keep this. I don't know how good, Ensnaring Bridge is great, but I don't know how good it is against the burn matchup, because you might just play a bunch of stuff, So next turn, we are going to duress our opponent, which will be good. And a Rift Bolt, okay. Oh, nice. A land, just what we wanted. Alright, so we'll play our Mox Opal. And then we'll play... I think it's a good idea to play Spellskite. And then we'll duress our opponent. Wow, okay. Destructive Revelry. Nice, okay. Wow, okay. Well, we'll take the Boros Charm because it does the most damage. See, Ensnaring Bridge, not very good right now. When our opponent has no creatures in hand. But what we will do is, and he's certainly not gonna, yeah, he's certainly not gonna do that damage to our Spellskite. That would be terrible. Alright, we'll mill our opponent. We got a Vexing Devil, not bad. Not that it matters because we have an Ensnaring Bridge, but you know. I wonder if Destructive Revelry is actually better. I wonder if Destructive Revelry is better than a card like I think it's Smash to Smithereens that basically destroys an artifact but does 3 damage. I guess Destructive Revelry does enchantments too. I think I didn't read the card that closely. I assumed it was. I assume the green part makes it do enchantments. And he's probably going to Destructive Revelry something right now. Yep. Our Spellskite. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. Nothing we can do to stop that one. So we'll mill our opponent again. All right. Oh, that wasn't the end of his turn. That was the end of our turn. Derp. Not that it matters, but well, it does matter because if I had milled him after, he would have a Vexing Devil. Not that it matters because we have an Ensnaring Bridge, but he does have another Destructive Revelry. Sure, Lava Spike, yeah. What we really need is a Sun Droplet right now, or like 3 would be sweet. So let's try and do our thing. Oh goodness. How does this happen? Where we have no where we have no no Sun Droplets. Maybe we should have boarded in our Bow of Nylea also, because it'll gain us 3 life every turn. Yeah, which is pretty good. Alright, our opponent's down to 2 cards in hand. They're going to have 3 now, which is... If they got Bolt, 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 they win, but we know one of them is a Destructive Revelry, and even if it's Bolt, Bolt, Destructive Revelry, they win. One of them's a Boros Charm, too. That's the other thing. Oh, wait, did he... No, we took one of them. So he's got a Bolt and a Destructive Revelry that we know about. Let's draw a card. Okay. Oh, great. Another Ensnaring Bridge would have been great in that Merfolk matchup, but not so hot in this one. So we're probably going to lose the game this next turn, on our opponent's next turn, which happens, and, you know, sure, let's mill our opponent. Okay, we got to stop around. That's a little bit of a bummer. We were hoping he would draw that, which is why we need the Lantern of Insight, but... Oh, he thinks we want Metalcraft. We don't care about Metalcraft. I'm thinking what we need to do... We're going to wait until our opponent's upkeep. And we're going to kill his Sacred Foundry just to get him off white mana. Because there's a lot of white. It probably doesn't matter that much. But we're probably going to lose right now. Because he's got a Bolt in hand that we saw. And we don't know what his other card is. So maybe he's just like trying to... I don't know. Trying to see what he can do. Or see what we're going to do. To see how our deck works while just not killing us, which is silly. But, okay, yeah. Do you have another one? Oh, he doesn't have another one. What was in his hand? Oh, okay, there you go. Alright, we didn't win that one. So, Burn's always a tough matchup against the really, really, really aggressive. This is probably the, one of the most non-creature aggressive decks. I think that's kind of the thing is it doesn't use creatures because Ensnaring Bridge will stop all the creatures without much trouble. It's the Burn, and we really need Sun Droplets to win, and they really have to not kill our Sun Droplets. But it looks like this guy was really prepared with Destructive Revelry, and I would bet there's other artifact removal. Like I bet he does have Smash Smithereens, just because Affinity's so good. And there's a lot of artifacts in Modern. But anyway, that's match number 2. We weren't able to win. Kind of a bummer. That Molda 2 on game 2 didn't help. But I'll be back with some more matches. Thanks for watching, guys.